Now, this is part two. Now, in this, you're going to find out that you have to go and search certain avenues because it's a level of change for you. The reason why the attention is on you because it's change for you that is available. The only way to change will not be met if you give in to the expectations of others. The only expectation you have to worry about, as long as you are not affecting anyone that you know that you are affecting, because people will say you are, but you know when you're not. So you keep your distance. The reason why we keep our distance, because how can you lie and say I did something when I know I wasn't even there? I kept my distance out of situations until I was able to place myself in a safe mode. So when I'm in that situation, no one can say anything negative. Therefore, it doesn't reflect my financial situation. And people saying negative things about you can affect it, especially if it's a uniform of people who are in competition against you. And sometimes you will not realize the uniform of people until it's too late. You have to search to another, but also that when you improve and when you move on, you will come across people that will want to see you succeed. They want to see the other people they used to seeing, whether they bring bad. So you have to be up. You have to say, I will on issues when it do to my family. Number two, take care of you so I can build myself a family. And number, stay solo. Solo is allowing you to save yourself against other people who say, oh, she or he was with me and they did this. Financially, when you move and we get things, you lose things about change. The book, Who Moved My Chain, very interesting book in college about how people able to change and accepting that just as job change, situation change. Then you evaluate things and say, is it or is it them? As you ain't anything that's dangerous. And some people will make it like you're not supposed to be doing what you're not. It's a learning for you because in the way that this get you to the level of when I was quiet, but when I say something I had to say, you made it seem like it harsh and harsh. Note that I had to let you know playing games, not playing games, I was not family, and I played God. And you people would try for maintenance. So you're gonna have to and probably losing with somebody control. But that the force is pushing you forward. And you that can do bless, lost, lose, even when you to the point, oh, this, take that. There's some you have to make just by. But Bible tip, remember you as a you need to do to life doesn't affect hope because people do things, woman out there, hey, woman, put him in choice, but I'm choice. And belly stay up. And that for men. Men goes through as well as women. So find so those is that you have the face is in charge. It's somebody that want to see you. And most got a whole people You imagine being alone with an artist new to the artist, and they want to see this artist move up. Do you understand? So the focus is not on you. The focus is seeing this artist move up. So what will people do? That first of all, they're always going to think about that artist. They're not going to think about you. And some of us going to come across that. They got more invested in this artist, but they don't know that what God has invested in you, or what the universe itself have seen you grown, and know that you can grow to the expectations more than what man can ever understand. But there's always going to be competition. Promise that are broken is not always your broken promises, your words, your failures, but it's other people placing their hand in it. They don't want to see you. As a woman, you have a lot of men that hate a smart woman. They hate an intelligent woman. They used to, the wives that stay at home while the husband go out there to make the money. But nowadays, God say what? The man is the money maker, but the woman is the thinker. The woman was made to be the thinker of the family, while the man just go use his muscles and go make the money. But man, they self had changed that, not God. The universe itself has brought you even closer to understanding the universe. Because I go both ways. Why I go both ways? Because some people understand the universe and some people don't understand God. And I'm trying to reach everybody. There could be no downfall, no pitfall. Because in understanding, I am to understand the next person. Because there's not just one person or two persons that are alike. So we continue to move forward, no matter what the obstacles are. Don't let them get you down. They want to see you down. So what? So what? And you manifest yourself and the stigma of reality, and then I have knocked down doors. And sometimes you're going to have to walk like a ghost. You walking, they seeing you walk, but they don't know where you walking. They don't know how you walking. You're going to tell them one thing, but you're going to do another. That is what I had to learn how to do just to make things happen. Just to make it happen. Now we're in a different era. This is an era where men are lovers of themselves rather than lovers of seeing the community grow. They want to grow in the community. They don't care about you. So that's when you have to invest in yourself to know that I am bigger, I am better. The universe is still with me. God is still with me. However you want to manifest what you got going on in you. But I want you to get the message, to understand it's not you. I was able to walk ghostly and not be a ghost, to make some moves that people don't see. And they don't see you when you make it. The phone is a powerful thing. The computer is a powerful thing. Walking near a building that somebody knows you is a powerful thing. You ain't got to say anything. They already see you going. They're going to say the rest. Know who you know powerful people. People, when they talk, it means something to somebody. You can go through all walks of life. But one walk you don't want to walk is a walk you don't understand. A walk you're not willing to go out there and learn and do your research so that you can survive. And once and as you survive, please pass it on. It is in our nature to pass things on. Just like nature and universe has passed things on to us. God himself has passed things on to us. so you're able to enlighten other people, to reverse the elite, and then you become elite yourself, the superior, the elite. You begin to be of understanding. People will begin to understand why. Wow. So she did make that promise. She did it. But they so quickly try to take it away from her. They so quickly try to not you witness what was given. They so quickly try to diminish who you are. Because they don't care. They don't care if you eat. They don't care if you starve. And don't tell me you belong to the universe and the universe is all fine, or you're a child of God, but you're going to sit there and watch somebody starve. So as we go through our promises of life, we learn different avenues, and to respect the person who believe and belong to God, to respect the person who believe and belong to the universe, because we don't know. We all trying to find out. But if I give respect, then respect should be given to me, and the understanding as I'm on my search, I'm able to recognize. And each one has an effect on your life, on the choices that you make, on the promises that you break. You know you made that promise. You know you got that apartment. You know this happened. You know that happened. But there go them forces, those unseen forces that come your way. But now that you know the unseen forces, what are the moves that you are trying to make? That's mean the next time I may have to move a little slower. Get an apartment that is more or less, that I don't have to worry about losing. Or get a job that I know I can really control the factors of this job. There's a lot of jobs out there. Sometimes you got to move out of your neighborhood because the mentality of some people are so great in not caring that it involves the whole community, or at least half of it, because they don't know. They're trying to find out, and you ain't got time for nobody to find out. You're trying to survive. I ain't got time for you to figure my life out. I know what I'm capable. I know what I've done. I know my promises. I know I met them promises. I know you've been meeting the promises. I've been seeing you going to the park. I've been seeing the kids enjoying a little bit of time with yourself, financially saving money. And even though you have not saved, but you saved, there's times that I had to put my investment in investment, then put it in at 45, 65. But most of you were able to. But that investment that I put will bring more of 45, 65 towards me. So when you reach and we get to that final goal of our reserve cash, we're going to meet it. Everybody's going to meet it. And I'm going to get you there. I'm going to jump you right in into the financial goals, into making it. But first, a lot of people got to learn how to save. They got to learn how to save. They got to learn how to get. I done get and got so much that I didn't know. Sometimes eyes are on you. And when eyes are on you, because they know you're about to get a whole lot more. So they're trying to stop that. Because they're trying to get there before you. Whether they're going through your phones, going through their computers, but what is not meant for them, they cannot receive. Listen, they can't do it without you. So you got to make protective services, either you get something that they can't get through your computer, some type of antivirus, something that they cannot get to that computer, and the same as your phone. But the knowledge was to know who was in it. That's all I wanted to know. So I went to certain places and I did the walk, did the talk. And I'm looking at them and they looking like they ain't doing nothing, but I know, I see you doing something. So God allows you, or the universe allows you to see that enemy. And once you know the enemy, guess what? The savings become more beautiful. Right now, I got some blessings behind me. And even though it may look like I have nothing, I have blessings behind me. I may have to go ghost. I can't say anything. But when I get it, it's going to be so concrete tight that you can't get in it. And guess where it's going to be? It's going to be a blessing from places that you can't even touch because they saw the blessing that was in me. That they had to bring me back. Let me bring her backwards. Or bring him backwards. Because I know if I put this name against your name, they can't touch you. And that's how it's been going. I've been adding this name secretly to my name, to my protector, to my investors, to my listeners. And people are going to try to make you look one way or feel one way. Don't be in doubt. Continue to fly. Continue to move forward. Continue to know you are a blessed child. You are not blessed in these streets because God's children don't live in these streets. They are above these streets. But then you have those who are in these streets that will try to hold you down because all they know is the streets. They don't know how to go further or how to make things even invest in a little of themselves. So they know the street and the street knows them. Do you want to know the street? Do you want to know the street? The street was made as a pavement to walk on, to drive on. But we were made to move on. And with this knowledge, move on. Do that 45, do that 65. And I was watching y'all and I'm saying, Lord, and as the money was coming in, I started putting it in my investment. My investors told me, hey, girl, don't get too far behind. And I couldn't. But I know when the money is saved, what you saving is what I'm going to save, and it's at the same time. Now, how great to be able to give and to be able to receive in a different way. Because the blessing is because I'm able to give, even though it looks like every odds are against me, everything and every broken promise, failure is gone. Because I'm happy because I'm able to get what I need to be. It could be a whole lot worse, but that's okay because I'm seeing the obstacles. And as long as I can see the obstacles, know there is change. And when that change, there is dimensions that we're going to start to go through. We're going to start going through doors that were locked and that was closed. It ain't closed, it ain't locked no more. Sometimes some of us got to go back. I had to go backwards for what I needed to get. And I don't go backwards. But when I went backwards, it's not the same. Because when I went back to, I blessed it. So I had to go back to the people I blessed that knew me. Hey, you ain't do nothing wrong to us. We're a good uniform. We got your back. Treat people right when you walk. And you're going to get some good from people and you're going to get some bad. And does it come back? I thought it wouldn't. But let me tell you one thing. It's been a whole week. And I had so many blessings where I did not have to spend money. Do you understand? I didn't have to buy a meal. I didn't have to buy, if you got to buy fuel or whatever you got to buy, I didn't have to. I mean, unseen blessings like, Lord, I don't have this. How am I going to get this? But it was how I said things, how I phrased things, how I make change. And you're going to see me. You're not going to lie on me. You're not going to put me in position to say I did this when I know I didn't do this. So that's why you got to be in the open. Because when God and the nature itself, the universe, whatever way you want to go, is all in the open. So why should I hide? So keep it real. Keep it straight. Keep breaking those broken promises. I made a promise. I made that promise. My promise to you is to keep the family good. As I was going through, I was still having issues and still calling family and calling friends. Some of they were there, some wasn't there. But as long as you make your step, for every step you make, there is a greater step. But have you made